Yo, oh my gosh. Hmm? Camera? You okay? This is what average PC camera does. Anyway, we have so much to talk about. We have so much to talk about. Hmm. Hmm. Nah. Yeah. We have so much to talk about. Oh my gosh. First off, the Rapture is here. I hope you're ready. I keep coming up with so many different ways to explain this shit. It's so amazing. Like now that I'm fully accepting like my role as like a messenger, a prophet, okay, whatever. Um, the Babylon is what we must leave. We must return to the land. You know, the United States are sheets of paper, articles of incorporation. That's what they are, filed and documented. Um, the Most High or God, let's just say God, breath life into man, and life is spirit, and the breath and sheets of paper don't have that shit. So when you identify as a U.S. citizen or any or a citizen of any colonial imperial power, you are forsaking your liveliness. Right? Citizen equals slave equals property equals subject, all of which are not living, they are dead entities and do not have life, do not have breath, do not have spirit, right? And so literally leaving Babylon is leaving the documentation, right? And it's not that you are dead or you are all of a sudden any less worthy, capable, and deserving. You, your ancestors were just tricked and deceived and manipulated. Because, hey, Pete, now I said citizen. I don't give a fuck if you're black, if you're white, if you're native, if you're yellow. I don't give a fuck. All of you motherfuckers. Every single last goddamn one. That's the real reason they give you so much divide and conquer tactics, right? Everybody says because they don't want to see us join together and rise as we the people. What the fuck does that actually mean? All of you motherfuckers gonna talk about rising as we the people and go out there and continue to be fucking citizens and continue to get the government's fucking foot put on your neck because they're your property and you getting the fuck out of line. They have every fucking right to do so, right? I'm being real with you here. Like you gotta accept this shit. So how the fuck do you actually return to being we the people? Because like I just told you, your ass is not we the people. So that's your first problem. Acknowledge that. Accept that and actually find a way to get there, right? We the people are the living men and women born on the land of North America. So just to give you a quick rundown of everything, because I don't even know. I'm probably not gonna go too deep into this. But anyway, welcome to the Mind of Pressure. I am a living man born on the lands of North America, with my surname heritage hailing from the Sovereign Nation of England, and I am domiciling in the Mississippi Republic or the Mississippi Territory. There you go. I just told you I had the breath within me. I just told you I'm autonomous and that I am competent. The war is not black versus white. It's not even rich versus poor. The war is competence versus incompetence. The war is being for life and being against life. That's the war. That's the war. Once you express yourself as a living, breathing, autonomous, competent man or woman, with agency over your affairs, over your straw man, that birth certificate name. That's your corporate version. Just like there's the land of America, then there's the documentation of the United States Incorporated. There is you, the land, right? Your living, breathing being. And then there's your birth certificate, your documentation form, your corporate form. Anyway, that's the separation that's happening in the rapture. The divide that was spiritual is about to be physical. I know I just made this super fucking simple for you. I'll speak on it more in depth at later times to give you more context and more things to study. But if you really just want to study anything right now, just from the short introduction I gave you, study how the Civil War was actually the Revolutionary War Part Two, and how the red coats turned blue. But the red coats that turned blue were also the same as all of the other countries that assisted, just like in the Revolutionary War Part Two. I mean, Part One. Like, the red coats were actually foreign then. Well, you had the foreigners involved during the Civil War, but then you had the red coats turn blue, and it's not as black as white as I'm making it sound, because it wasn't just like directly that the Union was conquered by Britain, right? It was definitely the Union versus the Confederacy, right? Rep the Confederacy till I die. Of course, you know, there were many Aboriginal, many melanated people in power and running shit back in that time. The entire Confederate flag is Aboriginal, aka American Indian. Right. This is why I don't say black and white. If I'm gonna say anything, I'm gonna say colonizers versus the people, because that's what this shit all is. Imperial conquest. Right. And that just really sums up everything I'm telling you. Use the conqueror system to your benefits, which can only be done as a living man or woman. Because who doesn't speak English? Who doesn't speak English? Who doesn't think in English? Who doesn't live based on the English language and English laws? Like, English is taught globally. Like, as American Indians, as Africans, as Asians, as whoever the fuck growing up here in on the land of North America, how many of you really do not think English is your native language? And English, how many of you didn't have English as a first language? You're English. Welcome. Welcome. Just use the system to your benefit, okay? Anyway, what an amazing, amazing less than 24 hours it's been. Oh my gosh. So, long story short, man, I've been here in this position right now. I've been here four different times by right now. And right now is when I finally got it to work. So gold is skyrocketing. I was there August 25th when it started. I had that bitch marked up. I had it marked up. I had it marked up. It's the most beautiful, it was the most beautiful setup I've ever seen in my life. The most beautiful setup I've ever seen in my life, August 25th, 2025. And I have been trading now for 5.5 years. I've been learning how to trade for 5.5 years. And I have finally completed and conquered my system. Oh my God, gold is setting up again. The exact same setup I just got last night. Oh my God. This on the monthly? What I was just watching set up on a 15-minute last night is setting up on. Wait, no. Oh my God. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just got so hyped. I don't know why my chart keep coming up on the 1 minute. That's fucking terrible, yo. That's fucking terrible. Well, anyway, I know it's finna continue to buy just by how off the 1 minute look like, right? And I already see the harami being made on the 5 to 15. Yeah, any fucking way. Wow, that's fucking terrible. Whew, 'cause I was like, wait, let me check this. Let me make sure this is correct. M monthly? No, no way. But but nah, man, gold is in a very very remarkable stage of existence right now. And yes, it directly correlates to everything I just told you about the rapture because complete trust and faith is failing in the dollar. Excuse me. This shouldn't be long. Hello. I told you to wait until later to the week. That's okay. You're worrying about getting this to me more than I'm worrying about getting it. Awesome. Love you. Awesome. 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 Love you too. Bye. All right. Excuse that. Man, I got gold pulled up right here. Gold is in a very remarkable place because trust and faith is being decimated in the dollar. Like the dollar's supposedly, apparently losing at least 1% of value per month. I'm just telling you now, no, I did not go fucking fact check that, confirm that, look for fucking data. I only fact check and confirm what I need to for myself. When it comes to this shit, I've been preparing for this shit since 2023. I have been waiting. All of y'all like, God damn, the economy look bad. Oh no, what are we gonna do? I am the most excited nigga you ever gonna meet right now. I promise you, I'm finna have a fucking blast. I'm finna whoop these markets ass as I just started doing last night. Commence the attack. Rain, hellfire. In my Thanos voice, you did. Fucking yo, like this is the most logical trading decision you could ever make. Trading gold right now, yes or no? It is the most logical yes you can ever make in your life because we haven't even seen shit yet. If y'all hear my daughter crying in the background, excuse her. Excuse her, please. I'm gonna give her some attention. Don't worry. Um, yo, like they cut rates in September, and that's what really kicked this bitch off. That's what really kicked this shit off, right? They cut rates, but what the fuck else have we seen? It's only been 2 months. It's been 2 months, and gold has gone 1,000 pips and counting. By the way, and counting. What 1,300? Is this 36.26 where we at right now? Nah, 33.57. Okay. Yeah, 33.57. August 25th, the date that I remember by heart so much. Gold was at 33.77. From 33.77 to 33.57. Hmm. You look at that. And that's not the highs. I'm telling you like exactly where gold's price is right now. Yeah. And I hope I said 43, 57, 33, 57, or 43, 57. But yeah, and it's like long story short, if you were to risk 3,000 like I wanted to, like one trade for 1,000, another trade for 2,000, I mean, I probably would have only did one trade of 2,000, honestly. Um, yeah, or yeah. But if you risk 3,000 one trade for 1,000, like a test trade, which is what I'm gonna start doing for sure, like a test trade, like an aggressive trade of 1% just to test, and then once like move is super duper confirmed, put in a conservative trade of 2% and like just have three risk 3% per setup. You when gold hits 5,000 and you would have got in at this trade that I'm talking about at 30 between 33.50 and 33.51 and 33.81, you would have turned that 3,000 into 1.3 million when gold hits 5,000. So you can kind of understand why I feel the way I do. You know, why I might have been hard on myself, you know? So yeah, let's pull this shit up. Let's pull this shit up, man. This shit right here, August 25th, right here. Right here. Whew, this beautiful ass setup right here. So gold is consolidating over here, right? And this is why I'm saying consolidation. Somebody just asked me this today, actually. They were like, you seem very confident to trade consolidations. Hell yeah. Bro, you see how long gold was consolidating? This is from April to August. Mid-April to mid-August, gold is consolidating. Honestly, if I would have been in position and already consistently trading, like if I was already consistently trading, right? The only trade I would have wanted to take in this area was this trade right here. This it. This is it. The rest of this shit, I do not want to touch this shit. I don't care how many months it is. It's four months, mid-April to May, June, July, August. I would have only wanted to take this one trade. That is it. And hopefully I got in right here because you see higher low confirmed right here. And then we get the break and we get another retest right here. Then we even got a break and we got a retest right here. And then another retest right here. And then kind of a retest right here. Yeah, hopefully I was just stacking onto those. Hopefully that's how I would have traded it. Cause like this consolidation, it ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it to get in right there. But now look, this is what consolidation gives you. Yeah, like I need y'all to think about these charts differently. Consolidation tells you, hey, I am about to trend. These charts can only operate in literally a handful of ways. If it's consolidating, it's about to trend. You're wondering where the trend is going to be if the market's about to trend, what it's about to do. Look for fucking consolidation. It's going to tell you, hey, we're consolidating right now, but very soon we're going to trend. Just wait for the breakout. When you see the breakout, the trend will begin. Like what? Like gold only goes up. That's what Swaggy sees point out. Gold only goes up. Now look, when it comes to consolidation, what are you looking for? You're looking for a break and a retest. You know, it could be a retracement or it could be a little consolidation like this and then a continuation. You see this, these field placements are the entries I would have got. One, two, three, then four at this purple box right here. And then now I'm in five. And you see it as it goes on, I'm switching my game up and how I move and do this shit for real. But anyway, God damn it, my bad. Get me back over there. Yeah. So right here on this motherfucking move, yo, what am I going to highlight here that showed me that price was about to break out? Hmm, maybe the high momentum as bullish candle right there. That's it. I see that candle. It's time. I see that candle. It's time. Really? Now that I'm looking at this, I'm looking back. Well, no, no, I did. I did. I either did look at that or I put that on there afters. Because this is high bullish momentum as well. All these candles in a row right here. That's high as bullish momentum. And that, yeah, I think I put that line there because that's when the actual change of character was made. But I want a high ass momentum move that breaks structure or gives me a change of character. The more structure it breaks, the better. Look, you broke this one, two, three. This one candlestick did that. One candlestick. So that is definitely where I'm retesting that. So I put my fib from the bottom of that candle to the top of that candle, just because that's what the move was. I'm not saying only put your fib on that candle because you don't get candlesticks like this a lot. I'm not saying don't put your fib on just green candles, you dig? No, it's just whatever the breakout move is. Put your fib on the breakout move. And then wait for a retest of the 50. My aggressive would be a tap. Like as soon as it touched, like a buy limit right here on the 50%, that's my aggressive 1% entry. With my stop loss somewhere down here. I mean, I'm going for a position trade, so stop loss really don't fucking matter. Stop loss can be 600 pips when the take profit is 7,000, which is exactly the parameters of the trade I just got in last night. Hey, then once this candle closed and we're confirmed bullish like this, then I can re-enter for a 2% trade on this candle, right? Stop loss still down here in the same place. Take profit still just as fucking fit. And that setup right there, that one setup and those two trades right there would have turned 3,000 into 1.3 million. That's it, man. That's it. That's it. All right. Hype is done though. You see, I got key levels posted right here. I am the foundation, the basis of my trading system is ICC. Thank you, Trades by Side, for being such a fucking prodigy and dropping such fucking sauce. You did. So yeah, key levels for sure. Key levels help. Like I said right here, I don't know why the hell I don't have this on the top of that. See, I've been experimenting. These last it's October 20th. These last 2 months. Oh my God, it's only been 2 months since August 2025, since that trade. I've been experimenting. So I only put it on green candles right here. I'm worried about the absolute wrong shit. What I should have did, even down here, like I'm worried about the absolute wrong shit. I should have put this on the wick, right? And then I should have put this on the wick as well. Boom. That would have been clean, right? And so now 1% right here on the 50, 2% up here after this close. I mean, it don't matter. It don't matter. I mean, it really don't matter. You did. And so my biggest thing is I'm not really focusing on like side focuses on the correction and everything. I'm not too much focusing on the correction. My focus is on the indication move because I let the indication move give me my correction. All right, see, I put a trend line out here. Basically, once I put this trend line out here, like of course, retest and thank you, Swaggy C. He the motherfucker that made trend lines make sense to me, like how I can actually use them in my system. And he's the one who made the fib make sense in my system. And so we cradling price and rocking this bitch like a baby. to sleep. Rocking this bitch like a baby to sleep in my arms. You're fine. I got you. We're gonna take off. This move right here, from the bottom, see, it could have been down there, it could have been up here. From the bottom all the way up here, change your character move. Boom. Retrace to the 50. Continues. If it, long story short, yo, when I see an indication move, if it doesn't retrace to the 50, I don't want it. I don't care if it doesn't hit. Now, right here, I was not prepared. I was looking in this zone right here. I was just looking in this price range, and Swaggy gave price limits or yeah, price entry zones, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. I don't have to look for a precise entry. That's perfectly fucking fine, right? I should have looked for a precise entry because if I did, I would have saw this another way I trade. ICC indication correction. I don't have to look for a 50%. I love supply and demand trade. Right. And this is the perfect demand zone right here. And I realized this after price came down here and wicked. Price came down here and wicked. I said, why the hell you touch like that? Like you see this, you shoot all the way down, then you wick, and then you wick off hard. I said, bro, why you stop like that? I come to the left, boom, perfect, perfect demand zone right here. And yes, I am on the 2 hour charts, by the way. I used to trade on the 1 hour when I was focusing on intraday trading, but now that I'm focusing on position trading, yeah, the 2 hours, it's lovely. Um, but yeah, let me this trade since I can put my fib down and everything, and I can show you this trade from the start. I'm gonna do that. So I come to the monthly, right? I come to the monthly, and what I would have did here, this right here. What I would have did here is this is the trade going on when I want to get in. So I would have marked the key level right here at the monthly high and the key level right here at the monthly close. And those would have been my first set of key levels. Second, I come to the weekly. And why the fuck does the weekly seem to have less candles than the monthly? Or am I just reading this shit wrong? I gotta. Okay, anyway. Any fucking way. I marked the weekly high and then a weekly low, and that be my second set of key levels, right? I come down to the daily and I don't mark anything on the daily, but I just observe. I observe for indication move possibilities, right? Like this green candle is damn near finna take out that red candle, stuff like that. Just basic market structure. On the 4 hour, the exact same thing. I'm just looking for market structure. Right? 4 hour. See, I should have saw this shit on the 4 hour even. Look at this. Look at this perfect demand zone right there. Even more pristine demand zone right there. And I should have knew because of that wick into that zone right there. This was beautiful as well, but that one was even better. And yeah, and like volume is the only way that I can see to l- level down or to like use process elimination to figure out exactly where price is going to buy from the most. And I mean like the volume profile that you have over here, see VRVP. I don't have that. Oh, it finally gave it back to me. Okay. Oh yeah, we in big fucking business. Let me come back over here. Because it goes by the candle that's on the screen. So yeah, you would have saw green volume right there. I can't really like replay what was going on back then. I can't bring up the exact same amount of candles I would have saw on screen back then and stuff. But I mean, you see a good amount of bullish volume right there. And so yeah, that would have been another confirmation for me. Oh, I'm so happy they finally gave me that shit back. All right. Yeah, but then after that, I mean, I can look for entry zones here on the 4 hour, but the 2 hour is really, it's really immaculate to me. And I just come here. And I'm not gonna lie, on every for every indication, I'm looking for a demand zone on gold. I'm looking for a demand zone on every indication. Now, what I would love to see is the 50% of the field overlay the demand zone. So I've acknowledged this demand zone right here. And let's see. And then from right here, placing my fib here and tracing it up here, I would love to see that exact fucking shit. Oh my gosh, yo. So many times, time after time again, I have my 50% at 61.8 entry zone overlapping with with a demand zone. ICC just looking for break and retest of market structure, that wasn't enough for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. That wasn't enough for me. It didn't give me enough confidence in like my entries and in my setups. Like I will understand things about the buy, but I am very technical. I want to know exactly where that shit's gonna happen. So I just told you that. And plus somebody like me, plus let me see what I put it up there. Yeah. So this, let's say like right here, where I would have had my fib up, a few more candles created, and then I put that on. Yeah, yeah. And my confirmation is right here. That's my confirmation. That's my confirmation. Let me see right here. You know what that is? You see there's no volume even where I got my box at. You know what that's called? That's called a LVG. That's called a low volume gap. Price is either going to reject off of low volume gaps or it's going to blow through them hoes. That's it right there. Boom. All I just overlap all of this shit to see the same shit. Market structure, supply and demand, a different way of perceiving the same price action, like perceiving the same things about price action. Even it's just a different way to perceive the exact same things about price action. And I'm gonna put a video here on the end of this video of my actual breakdown before I got in the trade. Um, last night because it was before I went to work. I got into trades at work. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in that whole slight stressing. I'm in that whole slight stress. I'm like, oh shit, I can't sit down and analyze the way that I fucking want to. Fuck. So I'm just buying into that whole more and more because I'm like, I can't just sit down and take out like 30 minutes to really dive into the fucking charts and like think about everything I'm thinking about right now and going through this whole process. I can't do that while I'm at work, right? So yeah, nah, that is beautiful. And I had a funded account for this trade, and I was supposed to be up like 39.66 from it, but oh my God, Go Funded Trader was such a disgusting experience. They have a 4% trailing drawdown, and I read the documentation, but I didn't understand that it was based off of equity and not balancing your account. So I misinterpreted the rules. That's my fault, but it's still a shady ass rule because 4% trailing drawdown do not, in fact, help you properly manage risk, and it does not help you properly secure profits. I mean, consistently secure profits. My bad. It don't help improve you as a trader in no form or fashion. The only thing that that shit did was just show me that to actually pass their shit and like get payouts and use their account, I would have to enter on this trade and my trade would have to go in one direction. How long can you keep that up? Like this one candle right here could have took me the fuck out and deactivated my account. This one candle, my equity went all the way up here and then retraced back here. That might have been 4%. What happened to me? My trade went 2.4% in the profit. And in here, in here, probably like these two candles right here. Because what is this? Nah, not them two. Well, nah, that just means even worse. I got in, like my average entry was around here, right? Where I got my crosshair right now. Price went 2.4% of profit and it dropped me 1.6% of red. That's 4%. They deactivated my account. I'm so serious. But it's cool though, because I got with who I should have trusted with my money in the first place, who I'm already trusted with my money. I got with Swaggy because he started his own prop firm, right? And now over here, I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, once I see price buying back down, and I see this is supply zone right here. I mean, this is demand zone right here. Excuse me, demand. I saw this demand zone on the 2 hour. I saw price buying back down, and I think, yeah, Friday, I saw price reject in this demand zone. I'm not looking at the 2 hour no more. I'm straight to the 15. Like that, I trade on the 15 from that moment forward. And oh, this shit was so obvious. So basically, the flow that you need to go from after this your time frame correlation, the flow that you need to go from once you drop down to the 15 or the 5 minute, either one, you need to see a higher low. First thing you're looking for is a higher low. That's the first indication that's the first confirmation. Let me say it this way. The first confirmation that we're going bullish. Then you look for a higher high and a change of character. You see, this took out not only that high, but that high as well. Certified change of character. Where'd I put my fib? Right there on it. Now, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I had my fib right here because that's the actual change of character move, right? I could not see price going back into 42.20. Sai said it could go to 42.20. I didn't believe it, right? And so this is where I had my fib at first. This is why I'm telling you, I'm learning still to this day. Last night I had my fib right here. And then I said, if I wanted to be able to see how 42.20 could have been an option, let me include that prior move as well. Wait, let me include that prior move as well. Come on, let me see. I think it's on there. Yeah, it's on there. Yeah. And this is what we got right into that 50% and 61.8% zone. And I had my trend line here from these two lows right here. It broke it, yes, but a higher low was still formed. It's higher than this low. So that's a higher low. So we are bullish. And guess what? This low can be considered to be even with that low. It's higher, but it can be considered to be even, and that's an even greater sign that we're going bullish. I'm not gonna lie, when was this? At one, yeah, right here. Oh yeah, yeah, right here, I definitely got more entries. I mean, not more, but I got better entries. I put like a few stop losses at break even, and I re-enter. Not gonna lie. Devious, man. Yep, and that's the trades I'm in right now. And you can see from these key levels right here, it consolidated on the key level, broke out, it's gone. And like, yeah, if you're intraday trading, you definitely should have had your TPs right here. Now, specifically, I'm gonna tell you your target should have been whatever the biggest supply zone up here was, which looks to be, wait, not right there. Yeah. Yeah, I would have had my target right here. My target would have been for an intraday trade now. For an intraday, my target would have been right here. Come on. Because these two green candles right here had good momentum of sellers come out of them. But honestly, and a better one, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm not perfect and I'm not trying to be. A better one would have been right here because we got so much. bearish momentum coming out of this candle, coming out of this green candle. Boom. Took off, dropped out of there. Yeah, that would have been my target right there. Oh, look at that. It's exactly where the fuck price is consolidating at, right? Because you got buyers and sellers fighting over this bitch. Who is the support or is the resistance going to turn to support? Is the supply zone going to turn to demand or is it going to stay resistance or is it going to stay support? It's the same fucking shit, yo. It's the same exact shit. I don't know why shit has not been taught to us this way over these last 5 years that Forex has been big. I mean, maybe it just wasn't understood in this way. But like this right here, this is a beautiful, beautiful demand zone, man. And I'm on a 15 minute. This would have been my confirmation for an entry right here, or like for another entry, literally. This small ass red candle right here that got engulfed by that fat ass black. Look, I'm not making this shit up, man. This is real time right now. I'm not making this shit up. This on the 15 minute too. I'm not making this shit up. Yeah, reversal zone. Yeah. And let me get you right too. You know what I'm saying? I sent my chart in a in size Discord, in ICC Discord. Man, ain't somebody gonna come in there. This man is trying to draw up the world. Am I really though? Incompetent ass nigga. Am I really though? The fuck am I really drawing up? I got boxes on my shit. I got a trend. I got key levels. I got boxes. I got a trend line, and I got a field. And then this is the one indicator. Well, this indicator and the sessions behind me. So like New York session, London session, Asia session. That shit. The volume bars at the bottom. And then I got the ATR down here. Yeah, yes, I didn't even know that shit. You ain't even see it. Yeah. I don't even use the ATR no more though. Since I'm position trading now, I don't need it. I used to use it on intraday trading because when I had a zone like this, I would put my entry, aggressive entry at the top of the zone, and I would take this, the bottom of the box, and I would add the ATR to it to give my stop loss enough breathing room. I'm not gonna lie to you though, on gold, my stop losses would be between 40 and 80 pips if I could help it. That's where I want them. I want my stop losses to be between 40 and 80 pips when I was intraday trading. And like a guaranteed take profit is 200 pips. Now gold is not moving how it traditionally did the past 3 years. I've been watching it and analyzing it, not trading on it, literally been marking it up for like 3 years. Like 5% of the time I traded on it. Like literally, I'm just coming to this bitch on a weekly basis while I'm working a job, while I'm in school, marking this bitch up just like this. Like literally just putting the chart on there and just seeing if my trade gonna hit just because I knew my system wasn't complete. Now it is. It wasn't no point of me getting an account and trading when I know for a motherfucking fact my system is incomplete. Come on now, these business decisions. And you see this shit here? Take off. Like I don't expect it to come back. With both of these wicks right here, these are called tweezers, tweezer bottoms. Like I don't expect it to come back. I genuinely could go ahead and get me an entry right here. And I'm not gonna lie, my stop loss would be like down here. 42.87. 42.80. I really could go ahead and get a trade. Get a trade in there. I just want to see the confirmations on the 5 minute. Confirmations on the 5 minute. Let's see. We had that high as impact. Actually, 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 I'm thinking too much. Hmm, I'm thinking too much. Let me see. It don't look like this from the lined up, but let me just see. Because there's a little retracement, a little pullback here too. So let me see. Mm. I didn't think it was gonna touch it all, but it touched before. New scenario. But like I said, the field might not work every time. And this isn't actual like traditional like ICC, right? But supply and demand don't lie. And And I heavily prioritize supply and demand more so than the fib. Honestly, I think everywhere I'm using the fib and is excelling is more so in consolidation. Like this is in consolidation. Oh yeah, this is in consolidation for shit show. This is in consolidation as well. Yeah. This is in consolidation as well. Yeah. Okay. I told you I'm learning. I'm learning as well. This is in consolidation for shit. Okay. Okay. Fib is for in consolidation. Oh my God. A demon is being born. A demon been born, but a demon is fucking evolved into a monarch. Whew. Yeah, and then like, and that's what I'm saying. You got to understand what type of market you in right now, because right now we're trending, right? So I can't use the same methods I used to get into a trade in a range down here when we're in a trend up here. So yeah, this supply and demand zone be fucking immaculate, immaculate. Let me go look at my notes real quick. Let me go look at my notes, cause ooh, I've been working on, I work on I've been working on logic for like an algo bot as well. So I be writing down my system like 2DT because I ain't got no choice for the bot. So yeah, like I understand my shit to a different fucking level. And I am a programmer and math has always been my most natural subject. So this shit definitely comes and clicks to me differently. Um, yeah, that's it. That's it. And wait for an indication move. If it's ranging, then we're gonna put the 50% or we're gonna put the fib on the indication move that makes a change of character, indication into the change of character. We're gonna put the fib on that if and wait for a 50% if it's ranging. If we trending though, we could just go supply and demand. And then for both of them, either one of them, I can use volume to confirm. And look at this shit right here. Look at this green volume right here. This is the most volume here. It's bullish. Oh yeah, and y'all still got the breakdown of my trade from last night coming at the end of this. I'm gonna attach it. I ain't made videos and did no type of saving and editing and uploading in so long, but I'm gonna make it happen for y'all. I got y'all. I'm definitely gonna make it happen. Let me see SVP. See the SVP. Yeah, look at that. Even further confirmation. Green volume right here. So I do want y'all to understand as well. These candlesticks on the chart, the candlesticks, the volume down here, that's called level one data. It's called level one data. It's one half of data. If you're only utilizing that data, you're only utilizing late data, honestly, just like people call indicators lagging. Yeah, the candlesticks are lagging as well because they can only print the orders that have been filled. That's what's so powerful about supply and demand, right? You you have high bullish momentum here coming out of the price area of this red candle. Look at that. That's the POC. That is the highest level of area, I mean, of volume today. It's right here. Hey, damn, if y'all was live watching this shit, I say, hey, yeah, go get in the buy. If y'all was live watching, I say, hey, go get in the buy. Go. Go right now. Go. Get off the video. Go. Go make you some money, man. Make you some money. But but yeah, but whew, that PLC, oh my God, I was not expecting that shit. That's what I'm telling you. At this point, all we need to trade is a 15-minute for an entry. That's all we need is an entry. And I'm not gonna lie, I could put my stop loss at the same area, like way, way down there. But I'm not though. I'm fucking not. At the lowest, yeah, I'll probably put my stop loss at this key level right here. So even if it want to do some foo-foo gazy shit, some funny shit, cause that demand zone has been tapped, but it's only been tapped at one time. You never know. Um, yeah, high momentum bullish orders coming out of this red candle right here. This bearish candle led to these high momentum bullish orders, which led to price coming back down to this price level to now fill the rest of the bullish orders. There's so many bullish orders here that price has to break up the orders or else it's gonna fuck up the whole market. Like if this is Warren Buffett buying right here, buying gold right here, he can't just throw a $1 billion in the gold. He has to break that shit up into smaller fragments of orders. So everywhere you see supply and demand being used at, it could be a place where Warren Buffett bought a little bit right here. Then he bought a little bit right here. Then he came and bought a little bit right here, which leading down to his biggest order coming right here. Because this is an indication move right here. This is what indication correction and continuation also is. Market structure is the fucking same as supply and demand. It's just being perceived in a different way, right? Like down here, you have break, retest of the key level, and then continuation. Here you have break of the candle, either an engulfing candle. The only two candlestick patterns I'm gonna tell you to learn: engulfing candlestick pattern or a Harambe candlestick pattern. Harambe. I mean, I said Harambe. Long live, brother. Harami. Harama. They the exact same candlestick pattern. They just reverse. That's why I'm trying to show it to y'all. Yeah, you can consider something like this. Harami is when the second candle is smaller rather than the first candle. They call it pregnant lady, right? And so from there, you see price sold off, right? Is Yeah, with a Harami, you're gonna see price slowly build up to the engulfed candle. See, like this is the engulfing, but it's whatever. Y'all understand what I'm saying. Y'all can search it up. Engulfing candles and Harami candles. So you had this candle get broke above, get retested for now the continuation. That's supply and demand, man. That's it. What a first fucking video. What a first video on trading. And I told you, you still got the breakdown coming at the end of this shot. You still got the breakdown coming out. Yeah, that breakdown from in the moment for real. Right? From in the zone for real. What am I at? 34? Update for me. 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 Why the hell you ain't updating, cuz? Update. Oh my God. Fuck, mate. It's that 1 hour of the day when the market closed. Damn. Yep, and my ass gonna go back to work. Yep, I gotta go back to work in an hour. Hmm. So I guess I'll wait for 5 o'clock to hit to check out the market and put that order in. But oh yeah. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Level two data. Level one data is the candlesticks right here. Level two data is paying attention to the volumes of orders being placed in the chart. This is why I've been learning for 5.5 years. I didn't want to be profitable. I didn't want to be profitable. I wanted to master trading. And so whenever I was watching these candles and I learned about order blocks, which was leading me to learn about um imbalances and fair value gaps, when you combine them, they're institutional candles, and going through all the bullshit ass smart money concepts that are completely fucking irrelevant, as I just showed you. Um, I was itching at it. Like there is something more important here that I'm not seeing, and nobody is putting me onto. It was level two data. It was level two volume data. That's what it was. Because see now you have this on like every time like I was confident in these moves because look, this is a demand zone right here. This is why I put this box here for demand zone. Broke out, retest. It did not break through this zone because it's not, because it's demand. All right, right here, another demand zone. It did not break below this box because it's not, it's demand. But why could I confirm that though? Look at all this bullish data right here on the previous day. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this bullish volume yesterday. Bullish, like you're in the consolidation, but you can see who's in control in the consolidation. The buyers are up here once again. Up here, the POC. The POC means the most amount of volume being traded in this day, because that's what I got the SVP set to. I got the SVP. I guess I can show y'all this shit. Yeah, I need to show y'all this shit too. SVP Delta. We only want to know who's in control, right? Are buyers in control? Are sellers in control? Right? That's all we want to know. Sessions all. You can set it to pre-market, market only, post, blah, blah, blah. I want the whole day. Okay. And this is a volume, the high volume area will be displayed by where 70% of the volume is at. If you don't understand the bell curve, that's what that's talking about. That's what the PLC is determined by. 68%, 68 point some percent of the highest amount of volume is in the high volume area. But it's always around the PLC because that's where the most amount of volume is at. PLC is point of control. The bulls have the point of control. We are buying from this level of price right here. See, you got this volume down here that tells you what time, a lot of volume was in the market, whatever. And as you can see, like this shit don't even really mean shit. That big ass red candle. And for this little ass sale, you dig what I'm saying? For these green candles, for this green momentum right here, you got these little ass green candles. I don't care about that level one data no more. But the price level right here, the price level is where that's where you finna get in your trades at. That's where you getting in your trades at the price level. You're not worried about the time. You're worried about getting in at the right price. You worry about getting in at the right price. And then from there, like look, it's rejecting off the POC literally. I didn't put that there. Yeah, I just saw that shit pop up on my screen. And you see low volume here. So it's either finna, well, that might be because it's at the top of my screen. But anyway, it's either gonna tap or it's gonna break through. Low volume areas. PLCs, low volume area. I mean, low volume gaps. And genuinely, I need to study that shit more. I think I got it right here. Yeah, yeah. Volume school, the volume vantage method. I definitely paid to get access to this shit, and this shit changed my motherfucking life. Yeah, it's a trade tribe with
Was essentially volume.
Unlock Academy. Man, vantage volume method. That's what he called it. Kiva. Damn, where the good shit at? Finding entries with low volume gaps, taking profit with low volume gaps, taking profit with low volume gaps, right? And he the one who he put me on to these two indicators right here. Other than that, I don't need shit. And I mean like you don't even need them to confirm with for real. You just gotta know what you're doing and what you're talking about. But that's it. That's how simple fucking trading is, bro. That's how simple fucking trading is. Indication move. Yeah, I know this shit. Indication move. If price is ranging, which you want price to be ranging, because oh my God, yo. Like even if you don't do none of the stuff I do and you simply trade ICC alone in a range, you could wait for price to break above the range, retest the range, close a bullish candle, enter. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm telling you, that's it. Like right here, you saw this candle close right here. You could have got in. I mean, that's too high for me. But you see this big bullish candle close right here above all of this, you could have got in. Hopefully you would have acknowledged that there was a higher low made here, equal low made here, if not higher, and you would have already been in, right? But like maybe even after seeing this high momentum break here, I don't know. But yeah, indication move. If it's ranging, we're going to put the fib on the indication move, as you see there. If it's trending, we're going to look for supply or demand zones, as we did here. And then we're going to use volume level 2 data to confirm if you want to. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Ooh, the S&P bought it. Man, somebody inside side group chat was talking to me crazy yesterday, talking about, man, NASDAQ is gonna feel that hole. Y'all dumb asses that don't understand how fucking money goes. Excuse me, you're not a dumbass. You're fucking incompetent and don't understand that the dollar is supposed to be inversely correlated to fucking gold. And so if it's doing this, that's telling you nothing but it is inflated. It's inflated. This is not good. This is not healthy. You don't want to see your favorite indice doing this. No, that means shit is out of line and out of whack. That means there is a collapse pending. There is a collapse imminent. And that's what I'm saying. We got gold. We got gold doing this shit. We got gold doing this shit right here. We have not seen the market collapse yet. Have not seen the stock market collapse yet, right? We have not seen the tech industry and the AI bubble burst yet. And we have not seen the housing market collapse yet. Yo, this shit is about to be worse than the Great Depression. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Talk to the data. Talk to the facts. Between 2020 and 2021, 80% of the circulating supply of the United States debt note, the United States dollar, the Federal Reserve note, was printed between 2 years. 80% of the supply was printed between 2 years. A currency that's been around for a decade because these worthless ass Federal Reserve notes were established with the Federal Reserve in 1913. You know, gold, gold was not, gold was removed as the backing currency with Nixon. And so what the fuck is backing them now? It's property, cough, cough. It's citizens. Such a lovely fucking world, right? Um, yeah, the dollar can only continuously lose value, therefore gold will continuously gain value in correlation to the dollar. It is inversely correlated to the dollar. Bitcoin as well, right? Why the hell do you think Bitcoin has been rising? Right? I definitely I got this here and you see my fib is placed upside down. Yes. Let me see. Bitcoin. Get down there. I do. I'm not finna trade it though. No, I'm not. This shit gonna add too much stress to my psychological management. I'm not, no, fuck no. I'm not finna let Bitcoin fuck up everything I got going on gold. Fuck no. Um, and then Solana should be selling too. Yeah. We'll see. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care about nothing but this baby right here. And yeah, so we got a lot of turmoil to come. A lot of turmoil. Like this chart I'm showing you right now is the last 2 months of gold's price action. What is this over here on the left? August, Wednesday, August 27th. Over here, October 16th. Yes, I missed out on opportunities, but guess what? I am in now. I bought this account. Why is my balance down 32? Oh, that's what must be what they mean by holdover fees. My account's down $32, my balance. And I had to make sense of it real quick. I guess I paid $32 for being in the market after it closed, I guess. But 5 a.m. Sunday, right before I went to sleep, I bought this account. Bought this account. And you see up here above my camera, you see this, do not play me. I bought this account at 5 a.m. I went to work 5 p.m. I got in my trades at work like 7 o'clock or something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It said right here, 7:08. 6:28 is when I got in my best fucking trade, 42.22 entry. What a dog. I should have had, I'm not gonna lie, I should have had one trade in. It should have been a buy limit at 42.20, and I should have left it at that. Should have been a buy limit at 42.20, and I should have left it at that. And speaking of, I'm gonna probably put a buy limit in at this supply and demand zone. I mean, at this demand zone that we just marked up on the chart up there. If it come back to it, boom, I'm in there. If it doesn't, who the fuck cares? One, I'm already in there. Two, my entry don't have to be fucking perfect, you know? But yeah, and then you see later at midnight, I came back and re-upped. All right, got me way better entries because this shit was at like one of them was at like 46 or 48, and the other one was like at 42. Yeah, that's a whole 70 plus pips that I regrouped and regrabbed right there. And yeah, it should have been one trade. I would at least wish it could have been three trades with this point zero 0.02 and this point zero 0.05 integrated into one trade, but it's cool. It's whatever. I ain't tripping. Now the biggest thing that I'm just gonna do when the market open is I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna click that, it's gonna pop up, and I'm gonna partially close my trade. And I'm gonna secure 3 racks. Well, no, I'm not gonna secure 3 racks. I'm gonna secure like 1,700 because I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna just close half of these positions because I'm gonna get in some more. And that's what I'm saying, yo. Like, yeah, actually, I'm gonna move my stop loss to entry on these trades. Because you see where my stop loss is right here. I'm finna move my stop loss to entry on these trades, and I'm finna secure half of these profits, and we finna let them bitches ride to 5,000. And then I'm finna enter some more trades, and I'm finna repeat the same cycle. I'm finna do the same damn thing. Yep, 17 minutes, the market open back up. 17 minutes before I move my stop loss to entry and secure half of my motherfucking position. 1,700. I'm finna make 1,700 in my first day, within my first 24 hours of trading. Seriously. Oh yeah, because for the next year, I want to be on this shit consistently. I do not want to pick it up, put it down. No, ain't no fucking way. I've been waiting on this shit for years. I've studied, researched crypto for like 2, 3 full years, trading 5.5 years. I've given a year and a half to learning how to program. right? And what I'm finna do with that actually is come over here. Where you at, cuz? Where the hell you go? And this is for anybody. Anybody can do this. This is why I'm showing y'all this. I'm giving so much value in this first video. That's why I'm showing y'all this. Trade locker. I got me a competition account on Hero FX, right? And is where you use a demo to compete for real money. I didn't get in the trade last night on that hoe because I completely forgot about it, right? I completely forgot about that account. But yeah, they got a bot studio right here. You pull this hoe up. Let's write some bots. Enter your prompt in the input field below and use one of our examples. Hey, this shit is next level game changing. And this code is in Python. It's the only place I know that you can easily have access to coding a Python bot. Because Python is the first language you need to learn. It's the easiest. It's that shit's so fucking easy. Like that shit was slight. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, so I get over here, get my prompt in here and shit, let it run it and shit, and yeah, finna experiment with that shit too. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the first bot I want to program is an ICC bot. That's the first bot. No, ICC bot. I ain't gotta sell that. I ain't gotta make money on that hoe. But no, we got an ICC bot. Oh my God. ICC Mafia take over the fucking world. Tell you. Especially if I can also get it um to use the trend lines and the fibs the way that I do. Oh yeah, it's over with. It's up. Yeah, that's step one, excuse me, indication move. Well, step one, trend line, right? Step one, trend line. Step two, indication move. Then step three, if it's arranging, fib, if it's ranging, demand zone. I mean, if it's trending demand zone. Step four, volume confirmation. Yep. Yep. See, trading close, 12 minutes, 36 seconds. Yep. But nah, that's it though. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. I will say, find out about this new community too. This digital sovereign community. And this shit's lit because social media is so dead. Social networking is the future. And collaborating and contributing to a body of people that are on the same path as you and interested in what you are interested in. You did. I'm definitely finna come over to assets and put trade and mentorship in this up. Definitely. 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 If y'all get on here, though, come fuck with me. Come fuck with me. It's just a great Chauncey Austin developing a system of sovereign reality engineering, digital homestead construction, ancestral vitality cultivation, and much, much more as the light and the way. Yeah. Look, I called this shit last night. If you trade, gold is about to leave a beautiful entry zone. Hey, that's the screenshot from last night. Look, W, big dubs. Big dubs. Big dubs. You see that shit? 8:39 p.m. 8:39 p.m. We finna do it again, man. We finna do it again. We trending now. And we finna be trending until price completely closes above this high right here and retest it. So I actually will put that key level right there. See, it touched it. That's the first step. The first step is touching it and wicking through it. And then the next step is getting a candle body close above it and then coming back down to retest it. Yep, ain't too many indicators involved. Ain't too many. I mean, it ain't no extensive ass strategy and shit. You know, it's just blending and integrating various different concepts that people love to teach as being separate. That's all. I can't do that. I see them all as the same as they're meant to be seen, you know? But yeah, just remember risk management is your top priority as a trader. Preserving capital is your number one job. 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 That is the only thing you should care about. The profits will come when you properly manage your risks and you develop a system that fucking works. And a system working means that it greatly increases the probability of you predicting direction successfully. Proper risk management and a great system that you understand that can help you understand the philosophy of the market and what's really going on here. I'm gonna tell it to you this way. The biggest thing that had me fucked up over my 5.5 years, like I'm telling you, like between year two to year four and a half, for year 4 and 3 months, not 4.5. From year two to like year 4 in 3 months, what had me fucked up the most is I was focusing on the indications, key levels, supply and demand. When it comes to what we're using, that's really the only two, right? Everything I just explained, that was the only two. My biggest problems, I was focusing on the key levels and the supply and demand. But what you should be focusing on learning is what those indicators are indicating in the market. So forget that this is a key level that I placed here and think of it as this is the high of the market. This is the strongest point that sellers hold right now. Sellers just rejected price again. So either sellers will win the war that is waging here between buyers and sellers. Either sellers will win the war and price will be pushed down, or buyers will obliterate this fucking wall, close above, and come back to fill in the rest of their buy orders before they go even higher. Demand zone the same fucking way. Demand zone is the exact same way. You see this red candle right here? You consider that a demand zone, right? This candle is a demand zone. So I want to see price break above and retest it before it continues. Why do I want to see that? Because I have two large bullish candles here, which showing that the bulls want to buy from this area. But they got so many orders. Look, they retested once deep into here. They retested a second time. They retested a third time. And then they finally shot out. That's how many orders they had to get filled, right? One, two, three, four, five. And then they shut out. So when you see it consolidating, you don't know whether it's going to buy or what it's going to do. Just know it hasn't broke below this zone even yet, this smaller risk zone right here. And it definitely hasn't came close to the reversal zone right here. They are just building, people like to call it liquidity. They're filling in their orders. They're not worried about you. They have 260. million orders that they're putting in, right. Better yet, better yet, better yet, I got you. You got a footprint chart right here. Ah, won't let me do it. Okay, anyway, the footprint chart will tell you exactly how many pending orders are in the market. So it'll tell you, like for this candle right here, it'll tell you there were 260,000 buys and only 150,000 sales. Therefore, the delta would be the buyers 110,000. It's the difference and who's winning, right? And it'll tell you that for every candle. So in here, that's what you would have been seeing. Orders get filled, get filled, get filled, get filled, get filled, get filled, get filled. Okay, they got enough orders filled. Boom, take off. That's all this is. So yep, I'm gonna figure out how to save this, how to figure out how to save this, how to add my add my breakdown video onto the end of this. And yeah, that's it, man. Banger. Whooping the market ass, shit dig. Oh my gosh, bro. What a time it is to be alive. I've been working at this shit for so long. I went to sleep last night at full faith. I woke up to the first time I'm trading seriously. I woke up the first time trading since I've completed my system. I woke up to 3K in profit on an instant account that I can secure. I could close all my trades right now and withdraw that shit. Right. Wow. Grateful. Super grateful. Yeah, y'all, man, I hope y'all learned something from this. I hope this benefits you beyond measure. I already got one person I benefited because she hit me up in Inside's Telegram chat. She was like, "You just said some shit that actually makes sense to me compared to what everybody else is saying." And so we went through that whole journey yesterday together. I'm texting her while I'm in the workhouse, while I'm stressing, while I'm figuring out, oh my God, this, that, how am I finna do it? Oh, it could go lower. Oh, I need to look at the charts. I need to analyze a little bit more. I know it's not going to go to 41.85. I know that for a fact, but still, am I getting the best entry that I could possibly get? You dig? Yeah. And it all worked out. And it all worked out. And it all worked. Head ass. Anyway, nah, that song made me cry when it first came out. But yeah, Weezy, you should have ended your career with that. Um, Discipline. I'm gonna have to speak on this in another video because it needs to be spoken on its own. Discipline is sticking to your system. So figure out how you want your system to be. Do you want to trade how I trade? Do you want to trade how Side trade? Do you want to trade how Swaggy C trade? Do you want to trade some different way completely altogether? That's up to you to figure out. It has to align with your character and your principles so that it's a part of your life. It's a way of life. Right? The journey of mastering trading is the exact same journey of mastering self. It's a way of life. So discipline is you having all your rules put in place for yourself, all your parameters put in place, and you not thinking and you just following the plan, just like you do with the Most High. It's no different. Anyway, patience gets you paid. And patience is you being able to wait. It's a different form of discipline, but you being able to wait for your perfect setup. Like I just showed you my exact conditions, they really were just met so I could get in the trade. But if I didn't see that, I don't care how good it looks. I need to wait. I need to wait to be sure. I need to wait and be sure that I need to wait and be sure that this is an optimal and a supreme position I can put myself in the market. And from that, And from that, I need to be patient and wait for my perfect entry. We're snipers. We want to be perfect to the T. We, us claiming to be snipers are us vowing that we will lay in the grass for 6 straight hours or 2 straight days, pissing and shitting on ourselves if we need to, until we have the perfect shots. But when we have the perfect shot, we won't miss, and it'll all pay off. Like I said, like bro, my TP is 5,000. Gold could be going to 7,000, 8,000, 9 or 10. Who the fuck knows? I got me one good position in right here. If I never want to let that trade go, like I never have to close out one of these trades if I don't want to now. The point 0.02, point 0.05, point 0.07, the point 0.14, either one of them, I can leave. I can leave open as gold shoots past 5,000 and go to six, as gold shoot past 6,000 and go to seven. Because what's gonna be the risk for real? I already got all these other trades. I'm closing. I'm not gonna be caring about that one trade, right? Like I got more trades I'm about to get into now. I'm not gonna be caring about that one trade. It's just gonna be one trade that's riding and floating. Come on now. And consistency is just showing up and not quitting. Show up every fucking day. This is what I did without an account, without even a demo account. I would show up on TradingView and mark up my charts on a weekly basis for years. And now it's starting to pay off for me. When I first came into this trading shit, I said, I don't give a fuck if it takes me 20 years to master this shit because it's gonna be worth it. In that first year of mastery, after those 20 years, I can make 2 mil in that first year after mastery. Taking 20 years to learn this shit. First year, 2 mil on the table. Easy. Honestly, I could make 12, 20 mil if I get the right funded account, a big enough funded account, right? I'll speak on that a little bit too. Like it costs $520. Costs $520 to get. I can't even see what this shit is. I don't want to show the wrong shit. Oh, right here. Nope, I don't want to show the wrong shit. Oopsie, just showed the wrong shit. It costs $520 to get a 10K account on Swaggy C's prop firm. It's the only prop firm I'm finna suggest to y'all because after that last bullshit, I would suggest Sway, but it's a few reasons why. Like primary reason their instant fundings only go up to 50K. They don't have 100K. And might have been something about their payouts too. I read some documentation on a prop firm in the last week where they you got to have all your trades closed to get a payout to request a payout. I don't know if that was Sway or not, but it could have been. Anyway, these are the rules. These are the rules. Max daily loss 5%. Max drawdown 8%. Leverage 50, you have to take a trade within 30 days. Um, all positions closed on Friday unless weekend add-on. Purchase profit split 80 unless you purchase a 90% profit split. Max time, no max time requirements. You did. It says 400, but I'm gonna show you right here. You come over here, you pick instant, you pick 10K, you pick DX trade. That's what I'm trading on. That's the best one. I'm telling you. You could put a trading view overlay on that one if you want to. Well, yeah, this is why my chart looks like trading view right now, because I got the trading view overlay on. It does not come like this. It comes like, let me show you what it comes like. It comes like this. It comes just like Liquid Charts does. It comes just like this. I forgot I even was in this is a sway funded challenge I got. I forgot I was even in the trade in this bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. I completely forgot. It's cool though. Yeah, I mean, someday I remember about that shit and close that shit out. Yeah, like since I got this, I really don't care about the hell at all no more. So serious. But yeah, you come over to DX Trade, profit share, because you want that 90% profit and you definitely want to be able to hold over the weekends. 520 for a 10K account. You could pay 520, get 10K. I just showed you in 2 hours. In 2 hours, I was $700 in profit. I'm not saying you're gonna have the same results as me, but if you're I can't promise you the same results as me. Of course, you're not me. You didn't put in the time for this skill set that I put in, right? Yeah, 833 when I sent that shit in Zion, I was $682 in profit. Therefore, I if I close right then, I already made my money back and some more, even with the 90% profit share. Right. So you can get this 10K, right? Use this 10K to then be able to come on now, we gotta think like businesses now. We gotta think like we're worth more. 6,500 for a 100K account. Is 6,500 some shit? I mean, how the market's moving right now, you see how much I'm up. Oh, the market's open. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 37. Yeah. I told you I went to buy. I would have already been up $300 in fucking profit, nigga. What? Oh. Cause see, you look at the green line of price. You see that bitch making a key level for you. I guess I can show you how to close out. Ooh, and that one got to 1,000. Wow, two. Close out 874. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Secured. Close out 655. I'm gonna do it. Secured. The secured profits the only ones that matter, man. The secured profits the only one that matter. Secured. Ugh, look at that balance. Ooh, 11,888. Hey, y'all seeing it live. Hey, I know who I am. You dig. And that one, I ain't gonna do shit to that one. It's just a point two. Okay, yeah, that bitch came back down a little bit though. Let me see here. Where we at? Oh, it gapped up. On the open, it gapped up. This what I'm any fucking way. Um, Stop loss down here below these lows. 42.16. 42.16. And you see, I just secured more money, right? So like I could risk a little more. You did. Hold on, let me do this in front of y'all, actually. Calculator. Oh my God, this is terrible. I gotta use touchscreen because I'm not finna. No, 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 no. What is that? No, 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 no. There we go. Okay, try and get that shit to clear out. Um, just say 70. 1540 pips. 1540 pips. Hmm. 1540 times. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, that's $1,000. Hmm. Am I gonna risk that? I'm not gonna lie to you, I will. Let me not just ask you. Like the probabilities of buying here are so high. There's no reason for me to not risk that much. I want y'all to understand how I'm thinking right now. With this system that I just clearly explained to y'all, there is no lower high in sight right here. We just made another basically double bottom right here into this demand zone. It gapped up. We're about to break and retest. I'll say this, since it hasn't broken retest, I will call this an aggressive entry and I will risk less. But once it does break and then it reaches, oh yeah, bet I'm finna blow that bitch out the water. Um, let's see, $308. That's like, yeah, that's cool. That's a fourth, really. God damn it! Look at the fucking time. I got to be at work in 20 minutes to be exact. And I ain't ate a goddamn thing, yo. It's cool though. I'm used to operating like that. As terrible as it may sound. Yes, buy down, bitch. And then so 308, $308, 1540, right? 15. Okay, no, no, wrong thing. 5,000 minus, let's just say 4360. Oh my God, because you coming down for another retest. I love you for that. 6,400, 6,400 times what I just say? Yeah, yeah. Point two. Tripping. No, 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 no. I just did that so wrong. Oh, I'm rushing myself right now. 4360. Oh, 6,400 pips. I'm tripping. 6,400. Yeah, just times at 308. No, 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 no. Oh my God, I'm tripping. Man, get the fuck off my screen. Get off. Get off. Okay, thank you. Wait, what was that? 6,400, 5,000 mine. That's 6,400. Ah, I see what I did. I see what I did. I fucked up. I see where I fucked up at. Okay, yeah, that's on me. 6,400 times two. That's how much money I'm gonna make. My apologies. That's how much money I'm gonna make. I had to move the decimal to the right on the point two. I wasn't supposed to multiply it by point two. I was supposed to move the decimal to the right to make it $2 per pip. Okay. Yeah, that's how much money I'm gonna make. I'm gonna turn $308 to $12,800 approximately. Oh, my bad. So I'm risking $308 with my stop loss way down here for point zero two. Wait, I said point fucking two. I said point two, didn't I? I said point. Oh, that's point two. No. Oh, because that was how much money. Okay. Okay. So nah, yeah, 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 yeah. Because it's 20 cent. It's not $2 a pip, it's 20 cent. Who? Anyway, hold up. Let me make this more simple. Telling y'all, man, trading is not. What the fuck? This is my first time trying to put in a trade on the computer. Well, I can hit this, right? Simple can't be traded. Oh, wait, 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 wait. Here we go. Here we go. I'm figuring this whole setup out. I saw it ain't even been a day. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that, man. Look at that retest of that zone. Here we go. Here we go. 42.16. Not 50,000. I would love to, but risking 400 to make 1,200. Yeah, that's it. That's a point. That's a point 0.02 for you. I'm not gonna lie. I did the math right. I didn't want 1,200. Fuck no. I'm not going with I'm not believing that shit. Yeah, but nah, that's it. Don't even want to get into that shit. So we had a candle on a 1 minute fucking close green. I mean that is a Forex. Yeah, I'm just being greedy now, aren't I? This is supposed to be a low risk trade, right? Yeah. Look at that. Momentum, bullish momentum, out the zone. Who? And it would definitely be in profit if I would have went ahead and like entered that bitch like down here on this candle. But it's whatever. Um, yeah. Y'all get to see that whole process. Oh, and I completely forgot. Get off my screen. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come here. Modify 42.23. Modify 42.34. 42.36. 42.36. There we go. Ooh. Proper trade management is fully in effect. Yeah, and it looks like that new trade is almost about to go into the green. And we just gonna let them keep climbing. And last thing I really need to do is set an alarm up here when price gets back to it. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna just actually set it on the line. Oh, hello. Yeah, greater than. How about that? Once per bar on the 15 minute. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Oh my God. Once per bar close. Ooh, create. Oh yeah, we in there. Oh yeah, we looking good. And that bitch in the green now too. Yeah, we looking good. Okay, that's it. I gotta get out of here and go to work. Whew, man, man, man. But what ooh, I'm glad y'all are here with me though. There's love. I hope I can get this uploaded to y'all within the next 24 hours so that y'all can follow me on this journey. Step by step of the way. We can make it do what it do. Y'all be the pressure that you know you are. Be greatness. You are worthy, you are capable, you are deserving. Know that, embody that, and be grateful for that. Let go, let go, glow. Let's grow. Most importantly, though, let's flow. Yeah. Come here, Nick. Come here. Come here, man. All right, so I'm looking at gold right here, and the thing about gold is it's prime for giving another entry before it takes off again. Like it could start taking off here, but it's going to give another entry because these key levels right here are going to get retested, right? So basically I got all my key levels set up, right? I'm gonna just go to the daily. You can kind of see 4 hour. Got my key level setup up in here. You know, gold, my bad. Gold structure is super weird right now. You know, gold structure is super weird. So the key level is definitely not consistent, and definitely got a minimum amount. But this is where I actually want to like find entries at. Like right here, this is a supply zone right here. This was retested. I mean, this was a demand zone, my bad. This was retested for the buy. See, it came right into the zone. Basically, a demand zone, and you ain't got to worry about like knowing exactly what supply and demand zones are and how to find them, but you could take the philosophy of what I'm saying right here, right? You have, in a bullish case scenario, you have bearish candles right here, and from this price area, this price level of bearish candles, you know, that are isolated, you have huge bullish momentum come out of there. That means a lot of bullish orders are ready to be made at this price point right here. Or you could just say it's this key level. You see how they can be the exact same thing? This key level can be seen, this key level can be seen as support, and this these candles right here can be seen to make a demand zone. It's the exact same shit. I mean, it's not the same thing. It's the same information being perceived a different way, right? And so you're going to have indication with high momentum right here, breaking out, correction, retesting into there. See, I love to use supply and demand zones because it gives you a more accurate retest zone. I can show you right now. The zone is specifically, the zone is specifically this candle right here. It didn't come back to this area randomly. It's this big red candle right here. So you just create a block around that red candle. Come on, focus. Right here. This bearish candle before the bullish motion. And if it's bearish, you know you're gonna do the opposite. Like the supply zone would be this green candle before this bearish momentum enters, right? And so basically you just wait for a break and a retest of the candle or of the zone right here. Price broke out, it retested. You could have bought right there, but that's buying the indication move. All right, you want to wait for the correction, wait for confirmation. And that's funny, Side literally just sent a message in his Instagram broadcasting channel. But yeah, and then you wait for it to touch, and you can do two. I'm doing two types of entries. Well, if I had the account and I was ready to get in, I would do two types of entries. One, I would have a buy limit right here on the top of the zone, stop loss down here, right? Because this red is for, well, it's not that right now. Hold on, let me change that. Let me put that on there. Actually, so that you won't be confused. So my risk zone, right? That's my risk. That's what I'm willing to risk. This area is what I'm willing to risk for my trade, right? So I could have a buy limit here as soon as this touched right here. And then I could be in a trade, and I would only risk 1% of my account on that trade. It's gonna be a smaller risk, right? But then my next trade is waiting for a candle to close above this zone so that I know that we're pushing above or moving above. And that is what you had happen with this exact same, well, with the next candle, because the red candle touched, I would have entered for 1% there. After this candle, this first green candle closed, I would enter a trade for 2%, right? 2% risk, same stop loss though. Well, it can be the same stop loss, or I could just put my stop loss under this candle because nah, I'm gonna put my stop loss down here because it still can come back and retest this thing. It could consolidate sideways, like look like something like this right here, right? But yeah, no, I'm gonna still put my stop loss down here. But anyway, after I've got that candle close above, I'm more confident in my trade, in my position going the way that I want it to, my probability is higher, therefore my risk can be higher. All right. And this trend line, ignore that right now. Like, don't correlate that to anything I've been telling you because it's not for this. I'm on the 2 hour right now. And then I'll just show you what the 1 hour look like too, so you can see that. Yeah. And, ooh, oh my God, the 1 hour is so sexy. See, look at here. This is I'm not gonna lie. This is a trade I would have been in because you know I told you I used to trade the 1 hour. Yeah, I would have saw this zone right here. I would have saw this clean break above because that is a high momentum candle. And then I saw this high momentum retest right here. Yeah, I would have been in that. I'd have been in that and riding that all the way up. I would have. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because my stop loss is gonna be down here like the same. This entry is the exact same as this entry. You dig? The entry and stop loss are the same on both sides. It's just that you wait for a correction so that you can be sure, so that you know that your probability is higher. All right. But here you have another zone tested right. Oh my God, thank you 1 hour. This is a demand zone setting up right here. So like I told you, I want the retest on this trend line, right? I have another demand zone right here. And this is how you make the timeline stack on top. The time frame stack on top of each other. I said timelines, my bad. That tell you what type of other conversations I be having. So boom, that's an even better, that's a more precise entry than this, because this is an entry on the, like within the breakout that the next retest can come to. Now from the 1 hour, I'll go down to the 15 minute. This is where I drew that trend line at, right? This is where I drew the trend line at on the 15 minute. So now what I want to do, the 15 minute is the only thing I'm trading on now. I'm not looking at the 2 hour no more. I'm not looking at the 4 hour. This has all the information I need. I'm going to pay attention to this move right here. This is it. This is my indication move because I'm waiting for it to finish and retest. Hold on, I got you. I'm waiting on this move to finish, to retest my trend line and retest this zone right here, then continue climbing higher and never coming back again, right? My bad. I'm drawing and holding the candle and shit, camera and shit. I'm gonna do this shit on Zoom for you for sure. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. Indication, correction, continuation. All right. And so I'll go ahead and tell you, because I can show you with this indication right here, because this is indication, correction, continuation. I want to wait for this indication to close because that's when I can let the indication tell me where the correction is going to be at. This is why I want you to get through all the terms I told you before, because only then will you truly be able to use the fib the way that I choose to use the fib, right? So you see this indication right here. You have structure right here, right? You have a lower low, a lower high, then you have a higher low. The higher low is the first indication that you get, right? The higher low or the lower high, right? See over here, we came down and made a higher low because it didn't break below this low. We made a higher low and then we made a lower high. Okay, we're not pushing up anymore. When you get this lower low, that's confirmation. Over here, I got a higher low. Now I'm waiting on a higher high for confirmation, right? That's why we don't trade this move, because the higher low, this is the very first confirmation of bullish, right? And that a valid entry is at this level. Higher low, then the higher high is what? It's a change of character because it changes the trend from bearish, lower highs and lower lows, to bullish with higher lows and higher highs, right? So you want to find an entry on the retracement of the change of character. And how are you going to do that? you know, once you get to understand the other terms and stuff, got my fib retracement right here. It would be right here on this indication move, right? Change of character. Once you see it start selling down, all you're gonna do is boom, change your character right there on the move, right? You see on the bottom of the change of character move on the top. This is what you're gonna do right here, but price is still buying up, which is why I'm not doing it right here. So when price stops buying up, just like this move did, I'm gonna place my fib on there and look at my green zone right here, 50% to 61.8. It's going to come in there somewhere. You see this one, it kind of went over. That's cool, because what I tell you before, we can zoom down in here. I can have a limit set on the initial touch of the 50%, right? Or on this key level right here. And then I can wait for a candle close green right here, and I would still be entering on the 50% line. So this, what I'm showing you right here, is what I'm waiting to do on this indication move. I'm waiting to do that when this indication move finishes, right? And now, like, yes, Sai doesn't teach this because Sai probably doesn't do this shit, right? But it's something that I have figured out that I can do. Right, because you got something called a discount, a premium zone, like above the 50% of the fib is called a premium zone. Like it's good for selling, you know, or it's good for doing whatever you're not trying to do. And then you want to wait for things to get to the 50% and lower, because that's the discount zone. And the discount zone is where you can get good entries at. So yeah, you wait for the indication move to end, and then you see like this first red candle form with momentum downwards. Yeah, put the fib on there. Okay, you see where it's at. Then you can get your zone set, and you can just be waiting on it. And then all these blue lines above it is just like where I can secure profit at. That's all that is. Like I can secure a little more. And you know, like eventually, like down here somewhere, I can move my stop loss to break even and stuff. Yeah, so there's a whole system that I put together. Like on here, right now, let's just say if it was finished over here, boom, look at that. Green line is right on the line, right where it literally would touch at, like if it started selling back down right now. But I know it's not. I know it's gonna go higher. All right, it's probably gonna buy up and like probably close above here. It's probably gonna close above this key level, and that would be a good signal telling us that price is going to break through this key level zone. Because you see right here, price did not break through. Price did not break through. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. And one close above, right? One close above, and 5 touches total, where price did not break through. We're getting our 6 touch here. We want to see a close above that key level, right? And then price buy back down. You know, I'm gonna say it's gonna be like right here, and then price buy back down right here to this key level line. Oh, that's gonna be elite. And then we get a pristine entry there, because see, look, this is the key level right here. Of course, price will buy up and retest this. And then when it turns this resistance into support, it confirms it and it bounces off for our entry and continues. That's when we know it's bullish for sure. Yup. And then let it fly. Let it fly. And then, you know, stop loss then can be like down here at this line. It ain't got to be way down here unless you just want it to be. It could be down here under this low, right? Because that was the last major low right here. And if this low gets taken out, then you know we going, the trend is bearish now. So that's why your stop loss can be there, because your stop loss getting hit will mean that the trend is bearish now. And then, yo, boom, we out of there. That's on gold though. That's on gold. On Bitcoin, definitely finna go to work. On Bitcoin, let me see, I gotta go up. 2 hour. I'm just sitting here waiting, honestly. I want to see how far back it's gonna retest. As it looks now, it's probably done retesting, so I could get in on my entry, but I would love for it to come back into this red zone, preferably one of the green lines like this key level right here, I would love that, but it ain't got to do nothing I want it to do. You dig? And that's my whole zone right there. I'm seeing it drop all the way down to 82, 83,000. Yeah. It's the same thing that I just explained to you. It's the same thing on Bitcoin. I'm just waiting. You see, I already got my zone set up, my fib set up already. I'm just waiting. I'm just being patient for the perfect setup. If it doesn't give me the perfect setup, oh well, but I'm waiting for the perfect setup. Like on gold, I definitely could enter on gold already. Nothing's stopping me from entering already on gold, but that's just not the system that I've developed for myself. And I'm only going to take trades and do things aligned with my system because that's discipline. Yes, ma'am.